So the UKW faithful making their way into the UKW arena here in Batley, West Yorkshire as we get set for this amazing live event. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Rebound pre-show. I'm your host, Steph Hindle. Joining me today is my esteemed panel, UKW General Manager Lawrence Breeze.
Grateful to be here. 14 months off from the last UKW show. We're finally back. I'm finally out of hibernation. It's great to be here.
Well, we're all happy that you're here today. Also joining us is the UKW play-by-play analyst, Brett Hadley.
That's me. Welcome back to me. Back here at UKW after a long time. I've done all manner of things here, but I'm really excited to be back in the UKW arena, actually sat here with you guys, and we're going to have a great night with some fantastic wrestling.
Absolutely. So LB, yourself, you have a long history with UKW, so what does it mean for you to be back after such a long time?
Yeah, it's a great thing to be back. As I mentioned, 14 months off, but back in the UKW arena, where it all began for me originally. Bit of poetic justice about it. 14 months ago, I was sat in this very spot calling the last match before coronavirus started. We had an amazing six-man tag team match that saw Jonathan Sedgwick, Brooklyn, and Cayman Carlisle against Jester Jero, Sheikh Maktoum, and Leonie Rose. And then, obviously, the restrictions are lifted. We're now back.
It's great to have you. Brett, we've heard your voice on Fight, calling some of that recent action. So who are you looking forward to seeing the most tonight?
Well, there's a couple of people who've caught my eye. You just mentioned him there, Lawrence, the Jester Jero, who's gone toe-to-toe with the UKW owner Jonathan Sedgwick in the last few shows over on Fight TV. So I'm really excited to see what he can do tonight. And then also the return of the man, Val Cabias, is back in UKW tonight. I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but he is back in the arena tonight, issuing a huge open challenge to anybody who, quite frankly, has the guts to step into the ring with a former UKW heavyweight champion tonight.
I mean, it's interesting to see here that you both have your eyes on these people. I guess before we go any further, UK Wrestling are proud to present, with a few of their original songs, the band that has written the majority of the themes of the wrestlers that you're going to hear tonight. So, please welcome The World Keeps.
They are about somewhere. I can hear them reeling behind me. Hopefully we can get the band out here.
We're waiting for our band to start any moment.
We are waiting for the band.
They are here, we promise.
They are here.
Yeah.
I've been telling them to play Kiss all night.
They are greasing their fingers and preparing to give us the greatest show. It's going to be powerful and emotional.
To be fair, I heard them. I heard the what's the correct phrase? I want to say like tune up. Tune up's not
sound
right.
check.
Sound check.
That's
Thank
the
you.
word you're looking
That's the
for.
word I'm looking. I heard them sound check earlier. They sounded good, so hopefully they get out here sooner rather than later, so we can hear them play a few tracks.
Yeah.
We do have action on the pre-show, by the way. We do have wrestling action for you.
There's so much coming on.
So much.
That's the pre-show. Let's not forget about
the main show.
Rebound itself on live on Fight.
Heavyweight championship match tonight between Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan. It will happen right here tonight.
Only viewable on Fight TV. Let's not forget about that.
Exactly. So stay here, because it's coming soon.
It is coming soon. Hopefully this band are coming soon.
Hopefully.
The amps are turned on. I can see the amps are turned on. That's good. This is fun. Live TV.
Are you guys excited? Like, is it palpable in the stadium?
It's a strange one, because I think a lot of people still have apprehension about coming out. I'll hold my hands up, I did. But walking through the doors, the second you see the ring, it becomes a bit more real. You forget about what's going on. Like,
it sort of doesn't feel like we've been away when you get back in the environment. You know, when you're around, and especially I think sat here, and then when the fans started coming in, and now to see the place is actually really quite full, and it sort of hit me then when the fans started just coming down in front of us here. You know, the atmosphere is there, and it's like old times, how it should be. yeah, it's exciting to be back.
Are you glad to be here, Steph? It's your first time in UKW.
It's my first time in UKW. I am absolutely thrilled. Like, I'm buzzing with excitement.
Buzzing is a good word.
I've never seen a wrestling match live. So
really? Wow.
And the energy in the space is unbelievable. I was quite surprised at just how palpable it is. And it's fantastic. The amount of, to see the people that have come out to see it, and the amount of people who are watching at home, and they really care as well. That's really important.
Yeah, the UKW fan base.
It's loyal, isn't it?
Yeah, a very, very loyal breed of person. Obviously, prior to lockdown, they were here week in and week out. It was a fun place to be, and obviously, lockdown changed a lot of that. But I can speak for pretty much everybody that I think we're all glad to be back. We'd definitely be glad to be able to put something out so the fans that can't be here tonight
completely
can sit at home and watch.
Definitely.
Hopefully we can translate some of the atmosphere that we've got sat here back to you guys who are watching it wherever you're watching it around the world. We hope that we can translate that back to you, and you can enjoy the show as much as we're going to enjoy it sat here.
Yeah, and we're going to give you guys the rundown and keep you in the loop, and make sure that our excitement isn't overflowing to the point where it kind of distracts from everything going on.
We're definitely going to have a fun-filled night. Brett alluded to it earlier. We've got a couple of matches in this pre-show alone, as well as obviously we've got this musical act. Guessing they're doing the final preparations backstage before coming out. But it's definitely going to be a fun night.
Do we know what kind of music the world keeps are playing?
Typical rock and wrestling go hand in hand with each other. They have done since the 80s. So I'm guessing a little bit of rock would be what I would go with.
Oh, it'd be my preference.
But however, that's the other thing. Like, there's some characters that we've got kicking around the back that would suit a bit of rap, would suit a little bit of classical music. We've heard it all through UKW through the years. So
we really have.
It'd be definitely interesting to hear from the sound check that I heard, very rock and roll.
And it's nice to have a live band as well. It adds to that atmosphere.
Imagine these people that have arrived today. They've come in expecting a wrestling show. You're getting a wrestling show. You're also getting live music.
Live music, yeah.
Which is even better. It just sort of lifts everything up, doesn't it? And it'll, especially in the pre-show, it's going to fill all these people up and make them pumped. And then when the good stuff starts, everyone's just going to be absolutely buzzing.
100%, yeah.
100% buzzing.
100%.
I think we're getting ready very soon. Brilliant. So, if you're just joining us, we are UKW here with Rebound on Fight TV. So, we're looking forward to the band that are playing. The band that are playing are... Can you remember what they were called?
No. I listened to them several times.
They're called The World Keeps.
Well, I had The World's End. That was,
The World's End is definitely not right.
I'm thinking the Triple Cornettos, obviously, the Cornetto trilogy. But they're here at last.
They are here at last. So, as I said before we go any further, UK Wrestling are proud to present, with a few of their original songs, the band that has written the majority of the themes of the wrestlers that you'll hear tonight. Please welcome The World Keeps.
Hey, alright guys, The World Keeps. We'll play a few songs before we get this wrestling underway. And the first one's called The Chorus. This next song's got our life gets in the way with it. I'm packing my bag, I've been packing a few days. One more example of I like it, just the way of living. Into the week, I'll see you in September. If I ever get out of leave, don't fall asleep. Stay with me. I'm gonna dance down, we know that we will never be. We'll never give up. We'll never get into what they say. We keep the best of it. We don't feel safe, and now it feels like you're slipping away. I know you want to, I know you want to talk. Better control the clock if we talk too much. When you stop all the living, everything we have together, I'll be all ready and it's time for us to get connected with all the present. Tell me where will you be? Is this everything you wanted? Everything you wanted to be? Is this the present? Now it feels like you're slipping away. I know you want to, I know you want to talk. Better control the clock if we talk too much. I know you want to, I know you want to talk. Better control the clock if we talk too much. Know it's far away. I know you want to, I know you want to talk. Better control the clock if we talk too much. I know you want to, I know you want to talk. Better control the clock if we talk too much. You know it's too far away. Thank you. Alright, this next song we're going to play is a song called Counting Sheep. I could get by without the inconvenience of rolling very much. So this next song we're going to play for you is a song called FWLTF. It's a bit old. Get a little throat before we start. Guys, thank you very much for listening. We're going to play this last song. Thank you very much for joining the UKW. Everyone for having us here. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
That was brilliant. That was the World Heats. Now, back to tonight. LB, as we've mentioned J-Ro already, but what do you think we can expect from his opponent, the One, tonight?
The One, Sid Phoenix, is an interesting person in the UKW environment. Since arriving, he's been locked into a feud with Sheikh Maktoum. That feud came to an end in a brutal street fight with Sid Phoenix actually winning. The last time we saw Sid Phoenix here at UKW, though, he actually came up on the losing end against Tommy Dillon. For me, Sid Phoenix has to come into this match as the one with something to prove. He's taking on the Jester J-Ro. J-Ro's already proven that he can hang with Jonathan Sedgwick in a main event title picture.
Yeah.
So for me, Sid Phoenix has to come out wanting... He upsets the number one contender. Surely that puts him in line for a shot down the line.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, Sid is looking to make his mark, and the One had a few words to say to the number one contender.
It's Saturday. You know what that is? It's UKW Rebound, live on pay-per-view. I can't wait. It's my chance to shine. Pay-per-view, live, the One Sid Phoenix. Please buy it for me. You don't want to hype up the One Sid Phoenix. But let's get serious. Last time I was here in this UKW arena, I got done over by two Muppets. They thought they could interfere in my match, costing me my progression up the UKW ladder. But don't worry. It's now Saturday. UKW Rebound. I'm back. Sid Phoenix right here, right now. And I've got my chance for redemption. It's against that man, Jester J-Ro. I hope he's ready. I've seen him hype himself up. I've seen him put it on social media. But I'm more hyped than him. And I'm ready to move up this ladder and go all the way.
So, Brett, in your professional opinion, what do you expect to see from that match?
So I think Sid Phoenix has to play to his strengths. He's got the size and the strength advantage. He really has to play to that because J-Ro is going to use the speed that he's got to his advantage. And the one thing that J-Ro has, as we've been discussing, is experience. And the experience could be the key to this match. And in that case, I think J-Ro has it with the experience. So Sid has got to use his strengths.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, we've heard your thoughts. Now let's have some predictions. Who have you got, Brett?
Well, like I said, if J-Ro can weather the storm, if Sid Phoenix comes out quickly and J-Ro can use all his experience, I think experience will triumph in this. So I'm going for J-Ro on this one.
LB?
Like Brett, I've got J-Ro. It's no disrespect to Sid Phoenix. The benefit I have, I've known J-Ro for 25 years. Like, that's how close we are. He's got more to lose in this, in terms of he's the number one contender. We know that. Can Sid Phoenix upset the number one contender? Well, as Brett said, he'll have to play it with strength to do so.
Yeah.
It's plausible, but right now I just can't see it.
I think it would be an upset. If Sid Phoenix did pull out the victory here tonight, I do think it would be an upset, personally.
Well, you've heard what these guys think, but it won't be long before we find out, as Rebound will be underway in approximately 45 minutes.
45, 30 minutes, yeah.
So let's move on to a special attraction here tonight. We have in the ring the return of Valkavius. So what do you guys think about this open challenge he's laid out?
I mean, I saw that he'd announced an open challenge. Me personally, I've never seen Valkavius in the UKW ring. I know he's been here. I know he's been champion here. But I've personally never seen him, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to have the guts to step up. The guy's a former UK wrestling heavyweight champion. Like, you don't come in here and call your shot unless Valkavius is clearly confident in himself. Be interesting to see who in the back thinks they're just as confident as he is.
Well, we have this return, so let's take a brief look.
Valkavius, most valuable killer. Johan, nice to meet you.
Interesting.
Val's not here to make friends, is he? It's quite obvious from that.
clearly Johan Hunt just tried to introduce himself, and Valkabius wanted nothing to do with
If
it.
I knew one thing about Valkabius, he does not have many friends. Oh my.
So let's talk about the championship action now. We've got a few title matches here tonight. So let's first take a look at the television championship match. The champion Kane Taylor scheduled to take on Cayman Carlisle. Do you have any thoughts, LB?
Yeah, the last time I was here, as I mentioned, that Cayman Carlisle was in the main event. We all saw what underhanded tactics that he used. He came out, he lulled Jonathan Sedgwick into like a false sense of security. He came out with the smile on his face. Jonathan, I've got your back, don't worry. And literally, as sudden as that smile disappeared, Cayman Carlisle kicked Sedgwick in the face. He kicked Brooklyn in the face and walked out of the ring. I think this match is purely being set up because Jonathan Sedgwick wants to take his pound of flesh. And who better to put him against than the Golden Boy, Kane Taylor? The TV champion has looked absolutely unstoppable since returning. And I don't want to be Cayman Carlisle right now.
Completely agree. I think after what he did, where he kicked the owner of the company square in the face, then it's got to be, he's got to have a huge target right on his back. And putting him against Kane Taylor tonight, I think Carlisle might be in a world of trouble. But then again, you never know. You never know what he's got up his sleeve, that man. So
would you agree that this match is being overshadowed by things that have happened in the past?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair to say. Cayman Carlisle wasn't a number one contender for the TV championship. He wasn't even in the picture. And all of a sudden to have 14 months off to come back, and the first opportunity he's getting is a championship that Cayman Carlisle needs, might I add. He's never won the TV title before.
No, he'll be hungry for it.
Definitely.
Of course he will.
The benefit that Cayman Carlisle has is he obviously has Henri Winter.
I was just about to say, you'll forget we've not mentioned the insurance policy.
Yeah.
Henri Winter could be, the X factor in this whole thing.
So
could well be.
Prediction time then, Brett. Who have you got?
You know what? I can't go against Cayman Carlisle. I really can't. I think he will become the new champion tonight. He will get that piece of gold that's been eluding him. I think it will happen right here tonight.
What about you, LB? Where are you sitting?
Kane Taylor, man, he's genes. I mean, he's like genetics, not the clothes he wears. Like, the dude is an absolute monster. He's, 18 years old, something like that. The guy's already 6'4". He can bench press like 325 pounds. Like, the guy is an absolute machine. I can't see. Obviously, Brett alluded to the insurance policy, Henri Winter. For some reason, I can't see Cayman Carlisle surviving the night.
It's funny, it's poetic that we should talk about this because, you've mentioned earlier about the insurance policy. About that's what Henri Winter is. So, what are your thoughts? Brett?
I'm not really the one you should be talking to about this. The man who sat next to me used to be really close with these guys, so you should talk to him about it.
Well, LB, do you feel like sharing that backstory?
I mean, I'm conscious that we're running out of time.
How convenient.
No. Like, everybody knows that me and Henri Winter, Cayman Carlisle were thick as thieves at one point. I arguably know Henri Winter better than Cayman Carlisle does. I don't think we're going to see Henri Winter out here shortly. He's going to take on a former protege of his, Billy O'Keefe.
Yeah.
Like, Billy also knows Henri Winter. If anybody can get the job done, bearing in mind Henri Winter, you've seen him today, he's a massive man. Billy O'Keefe is the one to be able to do it.
So if this was a battle of speed and power, who would you put your money on?
If it was speed, then Billy O'Keefe's got the advantage.
Yep.
If it's power, obviously Henri Winter's going to win hands down, and I do think Henri Winter will win this match. I think it's going to be a really good night for the collective, and I think it starts any time now.
Well, guys, it's about time we find out, so we're going to take you ringside.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanying to the ring Kevin Carlisle, collectively known as the Collective, it is Henri Winter! Insurance policy, you'd want one that looked like Henri Winter right there. Kevin Carlisle's got his eye on you. No comment from Lawrence here.
Something like that.
Something like he's giving you the death stare right there.
His opponent tonight, he is the Anarchist, Billy O'Keefe!
Can Billy O'Keefe pull off what I would think would be a huge upset here against the mammoth Henri Winter? We're about to find out.
If anybody can, Billy O'Keefe has got the skill set to be able to upset somebody of the size of Henri Winter.
Here he is.
The crowd are undecided.
Obviously, as I said, Billy O'Keefe was Henri Winter's protege at one point. Billy's not always been a fan favourite. Definitely interesting to see how this match is going to pan out.
So here we go, the first contest of the pre-show here.
Carlisle already sticking his beak in where it doesn't belong.
Does that really surprise you?
Hard
the distraction. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Billy O'Keefe might be out, kids. This could be over in a flash.
He's out! Ring the bell!
Oh, really? Wow. Billy O'Keefe hasn't moved.
Billy O'Keefe has felt the hard truth before at Restoration, which Henri Winter again sneak attack.
That
was just a distraction, the one distraction momentary from Cayman Carlisle, and that was, wow, that's it.
I mean, why are the Collectives still like sharks circling prey? Like you've won the match, get out of here.
No, Carlisle now up on the apron. Surely there's no need for any of this.
That bat's lurking close by as well.
Oh, come on, he's not the guy called out. He's defenceless here.
Whoa.
And now Henri Winter with Billy O'Keefe on. Oh my
Simulation by the Collective.
There it is. Adding insult to very obvious injury there. Wow. Spatula for Billy O'Keefe.
Steph's going to go try and grab an interview with the Collective.
Do you think Cayman Carlisle's going to explain why he just did that?
I don't think Cayman Carlisle has the words to explain what he does at the moment. I think he just does it to cause pure anarchy.
Does he do it just because he can? Billy O'Keefe is completely, he's out cold in the middle of the ring.
Henri Winter not being paid by the hour here tonight, clearly.
Blink and you'll miss that. And here we go, let's take it up to Steph, try and get a word here.
Do you guys want to comment on what just happened?
Come on, there's got to be some explanation for this.
Why is this more of an explanation for one?
Who are you?
Steph Hindle, the host.
We have waited 18 months to get back in the ring. First, to be with that, and then to do an interview with you. No. I'll give you one statement. That is the start.
Wow. And that is all we're getting from Cayman Carlisle.
That was cold.
Wow.
Good effort there, Steph.
It was worth a shot. Well, an emphatic win there by Winter.
Billy O'Keefe's just about coming round in the ring now. Never got a chance to get out of any kind of starting block tonight. Got blindsided. And well and truly beaten up.
Well, Brett, it looks like you're off to a running start.
I've got a feeling, I tell you.
Yeah.
The night's young, like, all right. But let's not take away from Billy there. He got blindsided because Cayman Carlisle stuck his beak in. Cayman Carlisle's not out here. That doesn't happen.
No, you're right.
The other thing, Cayman Carlisle has to deal with Kane Taylor later on.
It's true. Well, we've still got lots to cover, so let's move on. With Valkavius making his triumphant return, and we have a newcomer here tonight. As a UKW Rebound will showcase the debut of Kiara.
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know a great deal about Kiara, if I'm being fair. Sedgwick has brought her in, so he must feel that she's special enough to do that. The women's division here is a big deal, and he's bringing her in, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how she fares here tonight.
You said it best just there. It is a big deal. This division has had stars in it, such as Rosemary, Thunder Rosa, Casey Spinelli. They are all part of this women's division here. So Kiara has chosen a very good place to come right here tonight.
Well, I guess now it's time to talk about the main event. We saw earlier this month that Mustafa Khan laid out a challenge. Khan versus Sedgwick for the UKW Heavyweight Championship in a Persian rules match. Jonathan didn't wait in answering the challenge. So let's take a look.
When you think of UKW, you instantly think of Mustafa Khan, the Persian Heavyweight Champion. I've been wrestling here for 10 glorious years. Match after match, opponent after opponent. But there's one opponent I ain't got a chance in hell beating, and that is time itself. At the age of 47, I don't know how long I can continue to lace up my boobs. So Jonathan Sedgwick, I got nothing but love and respect for you inside and outside of the ring. But as I've always said, the person that's got a target on his back is always the UKW Heavyweight Champion, and that's you, my brother. All I'm asking is for one opportunity, and I hear UKW Rebound is going to be here May 29th, live on Fight TV. I need that chance, I need that opportunity to face you for that title. But I want to add a little bit of spice to it. I don't want no mediocre match. How about Jonathan Sedgwick versus Mustafa Khan in a Persian rules match? Right here at UKW Rebound, live on Fight TV.
For the past 14 months, I've been itching to get back in that ring and defend this championship. And on May 29th at Rebound, I finally get that opportunity. And Mustafa Khan, you're right. You have always said the person that carries this also carries a huge target on their back. I'd have to agree, but I welcome that. I've defended this against some of the biggest and the best, because it's all about the competition. So on May 29th, I'd be happy to give you that opportunity. You've had my back for over 10 years. So Persian rules it is. But just remember, brothers or not, I have no intention of this being my first and only defence now that we're back.
Well, It's decided. Sedgwick versus Khan. Persian rules. So, LB, thoughts?
Those two have had a storied relationship here. Best of friends, bitter enemies. The problem is, rebounds after 14 months. Sedgwick back in his home. I can't see Mustafa Khan being able to upset Sedgwick here tonight. Throw whatever rule you want at him. This is Sedgwick's night. He's back in his building.
So, you don't fancy the Sultan of Slam's chances?
I didn't say that per se. Like, you can never vote against Mustafa Khan, but here tonight, in this environment, with these fans, for me, Jonathan Sedgwick wins.
What about you, Brett?
I can't vote against the Sultan of Slams. You know, the king of the knockouts, the Persian heavyweight champion, the man, the mountain that is Mustafa Khan. You know, I can't bet against him. Yeah, this might be the house that Sedgwick built and still holds, you know, the occupancy over, but there's something in me I cannot bet against, you know, Mustafa Khan for me.
So you're going to go up against the boss? Bet against the boss?
I know it's a brash thing to do, but I've just got a gut feeling.
Well, it's about that time again, gents, for our final match of this pre-show. And what a match it is. Tommy Dillon versus Rex Savage. Who do you think has the advantage heading into this, LB?
I'm not normally a betting man, but for me, Rex Savage is the total package. And it also, like, until recently, this title that's in front of us had just been added. So I'm going to go head to ringside and present this to the referee, if that's all right with you two.
Totally.
Leave you guys to wrap this up.
It is a brand new title, the Around the Clock Championship, which can basically be defended anytime, any place, anywhere, 24 hours a day. All kinds of possibilities are about to unfold with the unveiling of this belt that Lawrence is taking down to the ring right now.
So let's head ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and it's for the Around the Clock Championship.
And there is the brand new championship belt being handed to the referee. It can be defended at any point, anywhere, anytime, and someone is about to become the first champion.
Introducing first into the ring, all the way from the age of the Jurassic. He is the Alpha Predator, Rex Savage!
There is only one first-time champion. Could well be the man making his way to the ring.
That is one scary looking dude.
He's an absolute monster, is Rex Savage.
Not called a savage for nothing.
I would not want to be in that ring.
Yeah, say what you want about Tommy Dillon, though. He's an absolute fighter. He's not going to hold any punches against Rex Savage. He's going to swing for the fences.
He's got to come out all guns blazing, it really has.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like we just mentioned it, it's a brand new championship. The winner of this match becomes a first ever. Only one of those men can say that right now.
And his opponent tonight, he is the wild card, Tommy Dillon!
Let's hope the wild card plays his cards right.
You can say that Tommy Dillon's been around the block a fair bit.
Really has. Here it comes.
He knows what he's doing. A former champion in his own right. He has held gold. Very beautiful. It is, as I said, he is a champion in his own right, a former champion, so he knows how to get the job done. Can he do it against Rex Savage here tonight? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, it looks like he's got the crowd on side.
It's strange, like, who'd have thought that 2021 in Yorkshire, Germany celebrated?
It's so strange, it's possible.
turned these fans over the last couple of years. Tommy Dillon by hard work.
I was going to say, at one point you could have never thought the fans would cheer for this guy, but here he is.
Do you ever wonder what they're thinking right now?
Looking at Rex Savage opposite them, I think, why would I even be a wrestler?
Title belt being held high in the air there by the referee, as we're about to find out who will be the first around the clock champion here in UKW. Here we go, this championship match underway. So the around the clock championship, as I said earlier, can be defended at any point, literally around the clock, no matter where you are, who you are, what you're doing, it could be defended anywhere.
Just literally thinking about this right now, does that effectively mean somebody that's not Rex Savage, Tommy Dillon, run down now, be one of these two and actually claim this title as the first ever?
No, after they've found out who could be the first ever, then it's open season.
Massive shoulder tackle.
Wow.
By Rex Savage.
The strength of Rex Savage there.
Steph, this your first real live wrestling match. Can't really call the last one because it didn't.
That was a massacre. That was a massacre. That.
I might have missed that. I blinked.
Poor Billy.
Oh dear. Side headlock by.
It's quite impressive, like.
Oh, arm drag there.
How much power there is in that ring.
Rex Savage alone could probably break the ring if he wanted.
This is about the gold!
There we go. Tommy Dillon saying it's about the gold. The very nice wrestling move he was orchestrating there. And knees straight to the gut of Tommy Dillon.
It's interesting to see 14 months off. Rex Savage seems to have maybe reverted to his old ways. He seems to be a little bit more aggressive here tonight.
Aggressive, he's got to be aggressive. You know, you're not going to win a championship by not being aggressive. Right into the corner he comes.
That's true, but look at the size of Savage. Like, if he doesn't want to be horrible, he can still win matches because he's a monster.
Clothesline after clothesline in the corner.
Both these men are powerful.
Strange. Oh, straight with a huge running clothesline, Tommy Dillon.
Spaghetti legs.
Very much so. Spaghetti legs here, and now he's got him around the neck. Goozled. Looking for a chokeslam maybe. Tommy Dillon countering it nicely with a wrist lock.
He's got his second win.
He's going to need more than 2 wins, I think, here.
But, I mean, I think that first looked like a headbutt from my angle. I don't know. I wouldn't be headbutting anything on Rex Savage.
Oh, no. I might wake him up.
Cross arm breaker applied there.
That's a sensible maneuver. Ground the stronger guy. He can't hit you when he's on the ground.
But can he keep Rex on the ground? Pinning cover.
And there we go. Down, referee down for a 2 count. We nearly had the first champion right there.
The question is this a championship that many of them want to have? It's such a challenging thing.
Well, this is it. It's got to be defended at any point, any time, anywhere. Now Savage has got him up on his shoulder.
Snake eyes in the corner.
Savage waiting like a predator for Dillon to turn around. Might not like the view, looking for a spear. Dillon leapfrogs over the top. And now is this the opening, Lawrence, that Tommy Dillon needed?
Tommy Dillon's looking to set up for something here, maybe the dead man's hand.
Charges into the corner with a forearm right to the face.
There's the dead man's hand.
Now can he finish him off? Shot right to the midsection there.
Modified face crusher.
Facing right to the knee. Now Tommy Dillon, rather than going for the cover there, is ascending to the top rope. Rex Savage, oh my God.
Nipping up by the big man, Tommy Dillon.
That Tommy Dillon doesn't know what to do, but he gets caught in midair. Oh, this can't be good.
Tommy Dillon, he's not a small man, but Rex Savage caught him.
Oh my days, the ferocity of that slam. Oh my days, stacking Tommy Dillon up now.
Looking for the alpha bomb.
Here he comes. Can he hit? He can. Massive power bomb, and this could be it. 1, 2, and we have our first champion. The inaugural around-the-clock champion is Rex Savage.
Sorry about that.
The strength and the power of Rex Savage was just too much for Tommy Dillon to overcome there. And we have our first around-the-clock champion right here in UKW.
I think we can all agree a brilliant match.
100%.
But now, I don't know if he realises this, but Rex Savage has now got a big target all over his body with that belt in his possession.
Well, gents, I'm afraid that's all we have about time for. So this is the pre-show, and if you haven't joined us already, you can go to Fight TV now and get ready for Rebound. Brett, Lawrence, thank you for joining me. I've been your host, Steph.